Hello students and welcome to the class. Students, I know that you people always face a lot of problem in balancing equations. Balancing equation is not a very big task if you remember the points I am going to give you in the video, right? And as we have already done in our online classes, that how to balance the equations, so you need to be very specific about equations, and you need to very much specific about the number of atoms which you are going to balance. Always remember the law of conservation of mass. That means the number of atoms has to be balanced in both the sides, reactants and the product side. And when you will look after the atoms one on one right away, then you will not do any errors. So watch the video carefully so that you will understand and you will able to do the equations properly. Students, today we are going to study about balancing equation for the beginners. I know there are a lot of problems you people face sometimes during a balancing equation, so let's start with it. Let's start with that only which we have studied in our junior classes. See, we'll go over these equations in this video, okay, one by one. The first one we will start like hydrogen, then bromine, we get HBr. We will change only the coefficient. We cannot change the subscripts which are written like Br2. These are the subscripts we can change. So here you see hydrogen is 1. These are the subscripts, and all are 1 over here. So now we will count it as left hand side and right hand side, and we'll try to do and solve it out. So let's write hydrogen 2, bromine 2. Here hydrogen is 1 and bromine is also 1 over here. So now we have to balance here, because you know, according to the law of conservation of mass, atomic like reactants and products has to be same. So here you see we can put 2 over here. So now you see hydrogen is 2 and bromine also 2. So our reaction is balanced here. So this is, see, hydrogen 2, bromine 2, here bromine 2. So you can see very clearly. Now we will go to the next. Iron plus oxygen, we get iron oxide. So here you see iron 1, oxygen 2. But in the product iron 1 and oxygen 1. So here we need to balance it. So what we can do? We can multiply this iron oxide with 2, so that we will get iron 2, right, and oxygen also 2. Now in the reactant side we have to balance iron. So for that what we will do? We will just multiply that one number of iron with 2 to get the value exactly, right? This is the way how we will do. I hope you people are understanding it in a better way. Next one is hydrogen carbonate. We will get, after decomposition, we will get it as water plus carbon dioxide. Here we have written already hydrogen 2 in the reactant and in the product 2, so it is balanced. Carbon 1 in the reactant, carbon 1 in the product, it is balanced. Oxygen 3 and oxygen, here you see it was 1 here. So we can add 2 over here so that it will become 3, right? So calcium plus water, we get calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. So here you see calcium 1, right? Hydrogen 2, oxygen 1. So in this here also calcium is 1 over here, but hydrogen is varying. So watch it, how to balance it. You can see how we can put hydrogen 2. See, when it is in the bracket, that means hydrogen 2 and oxygen 2. So after adding 2, we get 4, oxygen 2. So you can see that total hydrogen we were having 4, and here total oxygen we having 2. So but in the reactant we have only 1 oxygen, so we have to balance it. So we can put 2 in front of the hydrogen so that we got 4 hydrogen now. So see, in the reactant and the product hydrogen is balanced. Oxygen also we can do We will multiply by 2, we get 2 oxygen, and now in the reactant and product both are balanced. Now sodium bromide plus chlorine gas, then NaCl, and we got bromine gas. So here you see how you have to balance it. In both the cases, here you see in the product bromine is 2, but in the reactant it is 1, and in chlorine it is 2, and in the product chlorine is 1. So here we have to keep in the observation that what we are going to do it. So now you see we are adding 2 in front of the sodium so that we will able to balance the equation. Now you see in the product side we multiplied by 2 so that we get 2. Here you see now chlorine is also going to be multiplied by 2 so that we will balance it in a proper way, and hence it is balanced. You can see this sodium. Now this reaction is do this equation, students. Lead nitrate plus sodium sulfate will get lead sulfate plus sodium nitrate. So here also you see lead is 1 over here and nitrate is 2, as you can see under bracket. Here sodium is 2, sulfate is 1, and in the right hand side lead is 1, nitrate is 1, sodium you will see it is 1, sulfate you will see it is 1. Okay, so here we need to balance nitrate, because see nitrate was under bracket, it's 2. So how will you do it? We can put 2 over here. Now see, after putting 2, what will become? Sodium became 2, nitrate also become 2. So now we have to balance 2. See, nitrate is sodium is already balanced in the reactant side, so you don't have to put 2 there because it is already there in the product side which we have done. So nitrate 2, which is balanced, and sodium is also balanced, sulfate is also balanced, and lead is also balanced. Thank you for watching this.